Good morning, everybody. So today, I had no idea that I was going to be doing this beautiful work, but I am doing some mother wound healing work today. And this is the first time in my life I've ever actually been excited to do shadow work. Because I know that this is what's in the way of my growth. Not really in the way, but it's, blocking some of the path for me. So, and the only way that I can get to the other side is through it, right? So, I apologize for the audio on this right now. I don't have any of the things and I'm driving. But I'm headed to the beach because that's where I do my best healing, and I'm gonna journal and do some gardening and then just chill out and process this, because I am supposed to be moving. I got a new house, and this is why all of this is coming into play, which is incredible to be able to be the observer to that. So I am going to sign a lease on my own. Okay, this is the second time actually that I'm going to be signing a lease of my own on my own. Okay, and the first time I completely fucking bombed it, you guys. I completely fucking bombed it. And it was because I didn't have a lot of support. I didn't know how to lean on people because I didn't trust anybody. And the difference now is that I have support and I know how to trust my intuition, and I know how to, I know what's for me and what's not for me. I have great discernment. So, but the mother wound healing that's in the way is so many layers, right? So that was one layer, is that I may fail like I did last time, okay? Which I won't, because I have the tools and the knowledge now. But my subconscious is like, uh-oh. And because it's all on me now, right? It's all my responsibility. But I am responsible, and I'm also fun. So we can do these things in both. I just balance, bro. So I'm trying to calm my brain down. It's totally fine. We're gonna be fine. It's good, dude. Because my soul is like, let's fucking go. We have been praying for this. And my human's like, no, we have not been praying for this. This is danger. 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 We're in danger. But we are not in danger. You have control of this. You are super abundant, Hannah. There is enough for everybody, Hannah, and you know this. So why are you pretending like you're a victim, my love? Baby, we can't do that. It's not okay. I mean, what doesn't work? I mean, it's fine if you want to. It just doesn't work. Well, it's not a solid solution. It's valid. It's just not like a solution. You just gotta sit in there, So let's think of solutions. And that's what this, Mars in retrograde in Cancer, that's what it was teaching us, is how we come up with solutions, how we take action in our life, how we approach that period, right? So there is going to be frustration and resentment and stuff that come up, especially if you're feeling stagnancy. If you feel like nothing's moving in your life, you probably have a lot more eruptive behavior right now, because Spirit's asking us to look at it, right? And you can see that on a global fucking scale, can't you? So Spirit's just asking us to look at it. Can you just look at it? Look at it, man. It's not. And we're looking at it because it needs to be cleared the fuck out of the way. We can't bring that shit with us to the new world or the new way of life. We just can't. It cannot come. You can't just be angry, and then expect things to go well. Because what we're trying to do right now is ground our spiritual nature into the reality. We are becoming completely spiritual 5D beings. That's what's happening right now. Crystalline DNA. As long as you're freaking doing the work, and even the people who aren't doing the work that are being forced to go through it. And the force is because of resistance. So you're just resisting, which is fair. It's fair, because it's kind of scary, and I get it. But now, right, I'm to a place of it being joyful. This is I'm like, yes. Like, I used to love the lessons, but like way after the lesson. And now I love the lesson before the lesson's even over. I'm like, oh my God, this is wonderful. Like, okay, so I'm like a fucking student, a little tiny student. Like, oh, what are we gonna learn? I'm so excited. So right now we are learning about our mother wounds again for another layer, which has opened my heart already. I've only been doing this work literally for the past since I dropped Silas off at daycare, which was about like 8:45. So, like, I don't know, an hour, hour and a half-ish. Anyway, so this is what we've come to so far. And I love doing this, like, on video, because otherwise I'm just sitting here talking to myself and trying to, like, I am a decoder, is what I've noticed. Like, I like, take all of the things that are around me and I like move it and shuffle it and decode. I don't know. I like decode the matrix or some shit because that is what I decode emotions, really, and the mind, like how they work together. It's freaking dope. I love this gift. This is so much fun. And I could do this, I could literally walk into, and I say this all the time to people, I'm like, I could literally walk into a place, like I could go into Meijer right now and look at look at anyone and be like, okay, just based on your physical body, what I see physically, I know what's going on with you emotionally. And also, I don't even need to see you. I can just walk into your auric field and feel you, and I'll be like, ugh. I can almost feel where you are sick in your body, if that makes sense. Like what chakra needs work, or what air, you know, I can almost feel it in my body. And I can do that when I do readings too. Like the last ones I did were so fucking powerful. Holy crap. Like I almost couldn't keep the barrier. I try to keep a little bit of a barrier between it because I'm trying to keep some sort of professionalism and not be bawling my face off with my clients. But honestly, that's the healing work and I love it. So, whatever. Wow. How freaking reflective is this, dude? So, this layer with my mom. So, there's a few things with it, too. It's like all the men that I've kind of chosen in the past have been reflections of the toxic parts of my mother, like the control, or the lack thereof, really. Is the only reason we want control is because we feel like we have none. Otherwise, we would be perfectly fine just surrendering, right? So, when you feel like you don't have control, you try to even more, which valid, right? It just doesn't work. Because we don't control shit, really. And I'm figuring that out, right? I'm literally working off intuition only and discernment only, which was like the craziest trust fall I ever had with spirit. I was like, you want me to go to 5D forever? You want me to live on Earth in the 5D? How do you do that? Because before I was like down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Like it just, and then it was so confusing and it was so hard. And now I'm like, oh, it's so nice up here. I've always said I wanted to stay up here. So now I do. And I hope that makes sense to people. I know I sound fucking crazy sometimes. But like, for real. I stay up here now. And I integrate it with the earth. That's what's happening. And that makes total sense because that's what the nodal shift, we had the north node shift into Pisces and the south node shift into Virgo. And Pisces is all about the freaking, the spiritual aspect of things, like the knowingness, the intuition, like all of that. And then Virgo is very grounded and very practical and, you know, very, very earthy. So it's balancing the two. It's for the next, I don't know, it's what they shifted in January, it's February, so the next 17 months, that's what we're going to be doing. It's shifting the spiritual into the reality, and I'm already, like, I'm doing it, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful. It's magic. It's like everything is freaking magic all around me. There's magic everywhere. And like, I knew that before, but I didn't live it before. Wow. Let's see. I keep like going on these tangents, but this is like my process. You're watching literally watching my process. What was the other things that I noticed about my mom's things? Okay, so like the controlling parts, and then now I'm meeting people who are, well, I guess I have a few of them, but people who are the nurturing parts of my mom, but still hold some of the other traits, like not being able to nurture themselves, or wow, it's just all so freaking crazy. And it just like popped in. I was like, oh. I heard something about mother wounds, and I was like, oh, I don't like these ones, because these ones hurt. The father wounds don't hurt as much because I can be practical about it. It's the mother wounds that hurt the worst, which makes sense, right? It's the feelings, it's the emotions, it's the nurturing, the care, all that. So I'm gonna go through a heart chakra awakening, which I could not be more excited about and proud of. Okay, because that means I have cleared all the rest of everything that's been in the way of my heart, and now we're finally. I felt in my power for the past, I don't know, week or so, like seriously in my power, standing up for myself, speaking my truth, like not even caring what other people think or how they like, really how they may look at me. I'm not there anymore. No. So I've been doing that a lot, and so now my heart, it's ready, the energy is ready to snake its way through my heart. And I'm super excited, because once that work is done, then it'll be the rest of the chakras, which will allow for clearer communication, clearer sight, clearer communication with spirit, and an open heart to manifest the things that I freaking want in my life and deserve and need. Okay? Needs first. But that's what freaks me out though. When I put my needs first, I start freaking out. What? That's a layer I didn't expect. I start freaking out because it's so much. I feel like I need so much. But like I don't. I need a home. It's because I don't even have the basics. Ugh! Fuck! I don't even have the basics. That's why it seems like so much. And that's why it's like a little bit at a time. We just gotta do little bits at a time. Where are you going, sir? I'm gonna park over here. Thank you. It's so confusing when the parking lot is like full of sand and there's really no parking. So I love the beach. Okay, Lake Michigan is like a freaking ocean, you guys. Like, what? Let's turn it this way. It's beautiful. So, this has been the process. And I just woke up, like, I didn't even feel any sort of way. A little irritable. I was definitely irritable. I was short with my son because of reasons I shouldn't have to be, and that's what irritates me. I'm in still living with my ex right now. That's why I'm moving. But it's difficult. Like I in the mornings when we get up, we are up. Silas and I are up before anybody else, and I want Silas to be quiet, but he's 4, dude. He has no filter. He's all boy. Like, he just is himself. So he doesn't understand to be quiet. Like, he just is the way he is. And I should absolutely let him be the way that he is. But because I am worried about what Tony, he's sleeping on the couch right now. And I'm, in the bedroom. So I'm worried about how he will feel. So I get short with Silas to be quiet because I don't want to irritate Tony. And then it dawned on me that I get irritable with my own son because I'm the safety. I'm keeping us safe. I'm being irritable with him for safety reasons. And I was like, what the fuck? No, I don't want that in my life. There's no reason that I should be tiptoeing around how a person feels for my children. I don't think so. I don't fucking think so. Like, even for myself, I don't think so. That's not fair. So this is why, like, I'm just seeing so much of this healing process. I'm like, holy shit, dude. How did you let this go? It's like I've been sleepwalking my whole life. And all of a sudden I'm like, oh, what? Man. There's a song that's been stuck in my head for days. And I think it's my higher self. Because it's like, I don't know, it comes in from up here. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. And it's been just on repeat in my head. So I know that there's such beautiful things coming. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. I'm just clearing space. All right, friends. Well, thanks for being here with me. I'm going to process the rest of this. I brought my freaking journal so I can, my notepad, so I can write this out. I mostly do it mentally though, so we'll see how many notes we take. And like this, right? The voicing. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching this, dude. Thanks for doing the work. Thanks for being a part of this journey. If you're going through these things, I want to hear from you. Like, if you're like way far up in the observer like this, I want to hear from you, because this is pretty fucking sweet. All right.